Hi guys, Mark from Hope to Heal. So I kind of want to go over a little bit of why I built the website and why I have so much passion about this mind and body and energy. So a few years ago, I've always been an overly optimistic guy, and it kind of led us into disaster. So a few years ago, everything went wrong, and I went from overly optimistic, everything going my direction, business was amazing, to completely crashing and losing everything. And I found myself, there was a point in this when I actually lost my mind. So I lost my mind for a few seconds, probably 10, 15 seconds, and it was horrible. And so this is something that I want to avoid for myself and just trying to figure out exactly what happened so this never happens again. So when I started studying everything, I kind of realized that everything revolved around energy. And it was the health of your mind, the health of your body, the health of your bank account, and your friends and family. So as I started looking at this, I realized that my mindset was based on the amount of energy that was in my brain. Like the more energy that was in my head or in my mind, the more optimistic I got. And so, and then when that energy crashes, I kind of fall into a depressive state. So I started realizing that finding the center and basically balancing the energy between your mind and body is really important. And just a quick example of this is, so Amy and I went to the gym the other day, and I run on the elliptical at like 11 or 12 miles an hour, which is, I probably look like a crazy man on there, but I'm going as fast as I can go, and I basically exhaust myself. And what happens is I get really super crabby afterwards. I just get irritated. And on the way home, I kind of blew up on Amy. Actually, I didn't blow up. I just didn't talk to her. I just ignored her. And I didn't know what happened. I just didn't like her. And we got home, and I realized something went wrong. So the next day, I went to the gym, and I have this EEG sensor that monitors the activity in my brain. And I was in a really good mood. I was actually working. Everything was going amazing. And when I jumped on the elliptical, and so the sensor that I use, the headset, it kind of can monitor how much energy is in your brain. So it was showing me, like, to give you an example, 4 would be like you are in dreamerland, and when you're at 3, you're kind of, the energy is balanced between your mind and your body, and at 2, pretty much you're either sleeping or you're miserable, or you're at great rest. But anyways, for me, when I'm at 2, I'm miserable. So I jumped on the elliptical, and I was at like 3.5, so I was really in a good mood. I was active in my head, and I did the elliptical, and when I got done, I was at 2. And so I realized, no wonder that I got so crabby, or get so crabby, is I'm moving all the energy from my mind to my body, to feed the elliptical, and then I walk out of there miserable. So then I did a test on walking, which I really enjoy, and no wonder, is I started walking, and I find myself right at 3. And that's a great place where some of the energy is in my mind and some of the energy is in my body. So I think I'm gonna start walking more often. But this is just an example of mind-body balance. So that's kind of what the website is based on. And I think it's directly related to your mindset. I'll keep posting on the blog, just follow some of the things, and hopefully it helps. I just basically want to help people avoid crashing and going through that terrible experience. So stay tuned.